Guys, welcome back to another video. It's Chantal here. Today I'm going to do a Netflix recommendations or what I am currently watching and loving on Netflix. I have not really watched a lot of these videos, so please bear with me. I also want to say thank you so much for 100 subscribers. It means so much to me. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Seeing that number, it just makes me so happy. Do y'all hear that? First show I'm really loving and I binge watched it so fast is Gossip Girl. I don't know how to sum it up really, other than it follows a group of teenagers, young adults, through their journey of just growing up on the Upper East Side of Manhattan in New York City. Blair Wardolph is she's my spirit animal. How confident she is and how she's just snappy, you know? I just yes, I wish I could be somewhat like her.
If you don't pull it together, I'm gonna go Naomi Campbell on you.
Really, I just binged the whole entire series and there's 6 seasons, so it'll definitely keep you entertained. The next show I'll suggest is Riverdale. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that the show's kind of gone downhill from the first season, and I would agree. As it's gotten into the 3rd season, it hasn't had much of that appeal that it did the first season, but I really suggest watching the first season because it is really good, and Cheryl is my spirit animal, and this one I always go for that kind of sassy character because I just feel like it's somewhat me but also totally completely different from who I am, so I kind of wish I had her comebacks and stuff.
Sorry to interrupt Sad Breakfast Club.
Another show that me and my husband are currently loving is The Vampire Diaries. It has 8 seasons. We are currently on season 7. We've just been loving the show. It has the plot of it all. We will just talk about the characters and what's going on. We don't believe in magic, or would never do anything of that in real life. But the concept of the show is just really structured very well. So yeah, it's very entertaining and very mysterious, and you have that action, you have the drama, you have the love interest, you have I don't know, there's just so much to the show. So definitely is top 3 of my shows that I'm watching, which is The Vampire Diaries. The Walking Dead, I know for sure they have 10 seasons, but only 9 is on Netflix. With the show being as long as it is, definitely will not be bored or just go through it that quick. You'll definitely have time to watch it and just digest it. And it's a show, we all know about the show. I think most of us know about it. It's about zombies and about the zombie apocalypse and a group of survivors and how they're handling the situation, how they're surviving, how they're dealing with other humans. No one's safe pretty much in this show. So definitely check that out. Moving on is Stranger Things. Okay, love Stranger Things. It has 3 seasons. It's such a popular show. I was hooked from season 1, episode 1. It has that sci-fi fantasy world that's just very appealing. If you like mystery shows, the cast is amazing. Oh my goodness, I thought season 1 was great. Season 2 knocked it out of the park for me too, and just coming back with season 3, I'm just I love this show. So I'm very excited for season 4. Cannot wait for it. Yeah, definitely Stranger Things. Okay, going a little lighthearted, That 70s Show is a show that my husband loves. It has 8 seasons and it's really funny. It's a pretty funny show. I was not one of those hardcore fans, but I definitely watched it along with them. For me, a comedy show I really like is The Office. It's 9 seasons. I haven't watched all 9 seasons, but it's the kind of humor that I definitely enjoy. So I would definitely pick The Office for comedy. And the last one for comedy is Friends. Iconic show. It's no longer on Netflix though, so that's the sad thing, but it was on Netflix and we watched all of the seasons, and yeah, it was just one of those classic shows that happened in the 90s, but it's still really relevant today, and it's really relatable and funny. So the next show is the show called You. It's basically, you know, about Joe, his point of view and what's going on in his life. And it's so weird because it's like you don't want to sympathize with a serial killer like Joe, but it gets you thinking about why he does it and what the reason is. There's no excuse at all when it comes to, you know, taking someone's life at all. It's just one of those things that's just like, I don't know like what's going on, why I'm invested in this, but it definitely takes you on a ride, and it has 2 seasons. There's season 3 will be coming out next year. Me and my husband binged season 2. He didn't know about the show, but I like binged all of season 1, and he was very interested in season 2. Kind of weirded out like I was, to be honest, at the beginning, but yeah, it's a very interesting show. Now I will warn you, it's not family friendly. There are definitely some scenes, it's not like super graphic or anything, but it's definitely one of those things where you have to just take precautions and just really, you know, understand what you're watching, and kind of, you know, it's not one of those things I feel like kids should be watching either, so really take that in consideration with the show, because it is a very mature show. They have some, you know, colorful language and all that stuff. It's not like every other word, but it's definitely in there, so just take precautions when it comes to that. And also the other previous shows that I was talking about, like the Vampire Diaries and what was the other show, The Walking Dead, has obviously some language, so definitely take that into consideration with these shows, the language that goes on. So moving on, we have another show, The 100. I remember the show coming out when I was just barely a teenager, or somewhere around that is when like the show first came out. I'm just like catching back up again. It has 6 seasons. It's one of those like sci-fi fantasies. Basically what happened is the earth is unlivable. Something happened, I'm not gonna say much, but something happened, the earth is unlivable, they're living in space. Now they could come down to space. Well, let me retract. So these 100 young people get sent down by the government that's in space to see if Earth is livable again, and basically it just follows their journey, and you'll just get to see all types of cool, crazy adventures and what happens when they land on Earth. It's such a good show. Oh my goodness. Definitely recommend that. Again, it's another show that me and my husband watched, and we really enjoyed watching that. So leave below your favorite shows that you're currently watching on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and I would love to see what y'all are watching. I mean, I'm just one of these like streaming junkies, so once I get a show and I have a show in mind, I'm just on it, like watching it from start to finish. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you all next time.